گل گلدون من شکسته در باد، تو بیا تا دلم نکرده فریاد. گل شب بودیه شبونه میده، کیوان شب رو از شاخه چیده. سلام، من معلم فارسی شما علیرضا و امروز میخوایم با هم دیگه درس 6 و 7 رو یاد بگیریم. But before that, I wanted to announce two things. The first thing is I've got new glasses, and just right before this video, I've got it dented while I was changing to this clothes. And let me tell you, I've got these glasses less than a week ago. I barely even used them and they are already broken. I guess they're not broken, but it dents, and it's fine. It could have been worse, I guess. And when I see it, I guess it reminds me to not screw up again. The next thing that is way more important is that I've got an appendix surgery just this week. So I have 3 holes in my belly right now, and this is coming out. I'm not gonna show it, but you can probably imagine my stomach with 3 holes and, things coming out of it. And it's not really comfortable by any means. So yeah, I'm kind of injured to some degree. And appendix in Persian is appendis. من appendis هم عمل کردم و الان تو بدنم 3 تا سوراخه که اینجوری بخیه از توش زده بیرون و الان احتمالا یه خورده مجروح. Now, let's get back to our lessons, okay, so forgive me if I moan in the middle of the video because of my pain, okay? First off, we have نگاره 6. Okay, I'm playing. نگاره 6. بازی تماشا means play. Play, look. It's a look, it means a bit weird when you directly translate it to English. Because in Persian, you can make a whole sentence with just one word, like bazi. That's a completely understandable sentence by itself. But in English, I don't think you can do the same as we do in Persian. Say playing. It doesn't really mean as much as bazi. Bazi kardan. Bazi mikonam. These are all completely understandable sentences, meaning I play, playing, play. But in English, as I just translated these, they need something. Alone you can understand them, but it feels kind of weird. So yeah, that is why when I translate these sentences, they sound weird and robotic to some degree in English. But in Persian, they completely make sense. Even if you have never heard it before, don't know any Persian, but when I say bazi, tamasha, probably makes sense. So I wanted to point that out. Now, I want to say whatever I see in this picture in Persian, and then repeat the translation of some of them in English, and I want you to guess what I've said. And I want you to get used to hearing Persian and get somewhat the gist of what Persian is. Like I said, you're not supposed or forced to learn it right now. This is just simply an exercise. خب حالا من دارم اینجا 2 تا آقا میبینم که دارن با هم دیگه ورزش میکنن. احتمالاً دارن پیاده روی میکنن از صبحگاه. پیاده روی صبحگاهی دارن انجام میدن. اینجا یه حوض داریم که فواره آب داره. فواره داره آب میزنه بیرون. یه پسر بچه داریم که اینجا داره با بادکش بازی میکنه. باد رو میبینیم که داره به درخت ها میزنه. اینجا یک هواپیما رو میبینیم که در واقع یک سرسره است که به شکل یک هواپیما در اومده. اینجا مادر رو داریم، اینجا آزاده رو داریم، اینجا امین رو داریم، احتمال زیاد خودشون باشن. و بچه ها پدر مادرها هن که اینجا اومدن داخل پارک. اینجا آشغالی هست. این بچه داره توی آشغالی آشغال میندازه. این پسر اینجا دارن توپ بازی میکنن. این توپه. این یک باغچه سرسبز پر از گله. اینا تابن و این بچه ها دارن تاب بازی میکنن. پدر مادر ها هم دارن بچه هاشون اینجا هل میدن و یا تاب میدن. اینجا یک پسر بچه داریم که بادکنک دستش گرفته و بادکنکش رو باد داره به این سمت سوق میده و این خانواده هم اینجا اومدن پیکنیک و یک چتر هم بالا سرشون دارن. این آقا هم اینجا نشسته و داره روزنامه میخونه روی صندلی پارک و این بچه ها هم اینجا دارن الا کلنگ بازی. Now I'm gonna translate what I've said to some degree. These guys are coming out for a stroll, probably a morning stroll. And we have a pond here that have two fountains. They are pumping out water. This kid is playing with his kayak and the wind is blowing through the trees. We have an airplane here, or I should say a slide shaped as an airplane. This is the mom. This is Azadeh, as you could probably remember from last videos. She's one of the main characters of this book. This is Amin, her brother, and her father is nowhere to be found. These are, kids and their parents. These two boys are playing balls. This kid is throwing trash at trash can. This is a beautiful garden with beautiful flowers. This is a sea clause, I guess. I forgot the name, but probably know it. And we call them Allah Kolang. This is a swing, and their parents are swinging or pushing their children on the swing. And we have a balloon here. This kid is holding a balloon, and this family is out for a picnic, and they have an umbrella. And this guy is sitting on the park bench and reading newspaper. Now let's get to the words, right? So we have up, as we know it means water. Then we have bad-konak. I'm gonna teach you this later. We have top, which means swings, the things these kids are playing with. We call them top, T-A-B, T-A-B, top. Let me write it down, T-A-B. This is the spelling for it. Top. And we have bad, B-A-D, bad. Bad means wind, the wind. So bad, B-A-D, bad means the wind. Now, bad-konak means balloon. Konak probably comes from kardan or doing. Bad-konak somewhat means pumping gas into something, and that would be in Persian bad kardan. Bad-konak would be something you would say is needed to be pumped with air. So it's kind of a funny word that we use for balloons. That means they need to be filled with air. Bad-konak. They're made with bad, wind. We have chai, which means tea. We call them chai. Also, in Japanese and Chinese and also Korean, they call them cha. So it's very similar. Chai, cha. It's only in America and in Europe that probably they're called tea. In Asia, we call them chai or cha. Us, we call them chai. Chai. E. That ye is important. So the spelling for this one would be chai. At this one is spelling. Now this one might be a bit harder because we haven't learned a lot of it. But these ones, they might look a bit similar. Now we have an chatr. Chatr, which means umbrella. Chatr. Now, what I have noticed in this lesson is that che is a new syllable that you have probably seen. Che. I feel like it might be a hard syllable for you to say because you probably don't have it. So the way you say che is with your tongue. I want you to say she. Your tongue is probably resting on the floor of your mouth. Ah, sh. But when you're saying ch, your tongue probably is resting on the upper side. So ch, ch, and it's probably pointing in the middle of the upper side. So ch, 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 chera. Okay, I'm sorry, but something just shook me out there. I don't know what was it. Okay, anyways, I hope you have learned Czech. Now let's go move on. Wow, that was weird. Now we have a bebino beku. This one is a more story-wise, so I'm gonna tell it in a story kind of way in Persian, and then completely translate it into English because these pictures are related to each other, as you can probably guess. So تو اینجا ما ببینیم که یه پسر بچه داره از پارک رد میشه و یه موزی رو میندازه رو زمین. یه آقای رفتگری میاد و بهش تذکر میده، میگه که لطفاً چرا آقا پسر آشغالتو انداختی زمین، چرا موزتو انداختی زمین، باید بندازی اینو تو آشغالی. و اینجاست که نصیحتش میکنه و بهش تذکر میگه، میگه که نباید همچی کاری میکردی، باید آشغالاتو بندازی توی آشغالی برای همینه، نباید بندازی رو زمین. و پسر هم از این حرکتی که کرده سرخورده میشه و از خودش ناراحت میشه، برای همین آشغالش رو بر میداره و میندازه تو آشغالی. اینجوری کار بدش رو جبران میکنه و آقای رفتگر هم از دستش خوشحال میشه. Let's do it again in English. In this picture we see a boy walking down a park. He throws his banana on the floor. Now the dustman comes out and says, why have you done this? Why have you littered the place? Why have you thrown your trash or your banana on the ground? And he admonishes the kid to do better and tells him as an advice to please throw your trash in the trash can. That is why the trash can is there. You don't want to throw your banana peel on the ground. You want it to be in the trash. So the kid gets upset with himself and disappointed with himself. So what he does is he goes and picks up the banana or the trash and puts it in the trash can. And now the dustman is happy and cool with the kid. So that was the story. Really cool, I guess. Even though nobody really listens. And the truth is, the kid is the one who knows that the older guy is the one who throws the trash. That is usually the case. So now we get to Negare Haftom, or the seventh writing. As you should remember, Negare means writing. Bah bah chirustai. What a village. Now, bah bah is a word in Persian that we use to say something is very good. It smells good, looks good, is really appealing, tastes good. It is mostly used for food, but you can also say it for people, for places, anything that pleasures you in any way. But mostly food. We would say bah bah. Like mostly when you see a really good dish of a Persian food or any food really, you would say bah bah che ghazai. Bah bah means wow, what a thing. You know, it adds emphasis to it. And che rustai, rusta means village. Che, as I've said before, is the why and what thing. So adding a ye to the rusta and making it rustai would also say we are talking about the rusta. Now we'll get to the grammar stuff in the future. So, and the grammar is a bit complicated. Don't think about it too much right now. But just for the sake of it, bah bah means very good, very amazing. So in this picture, I'm gonna do the same as I did in the last lesson. خب من تو این عکس یک روستا میبینم، یک روستای سرسبز نزدیک کوهستان و کشتزارها و کشاورزان و زمینهای چرا، درختان زیبا، پرنده ها در رودخانه و جاده، پل، یه تراکتور، یه ماشین کشاورزی، یه گاو، پسر، دختر، گوسفند، علف، احتمالاً یونجه، اردک، جوجه اردک، خروس، مرغ، پسر بچه، گل، قالیچه، قالی، پشتی، کوسن. اینجا دارن قالی میبافه این دختر. این هم مادر روستایی با لباسهای روستایی بسیار زیبای ایرانی و هم یه خونه خیلی زیبای روستایی هستش. So now I'm gonna recite what I've said in English. So I see a village here near the mountains and farmlands. We see trees, we see birds. On the river and on the grass, we see a river, we see a bridge, we see a cow, we see a boy here, we see a farming machine, we see sheep here, probably eating animal food. They are dogs. This is a baby dog, this is a dog, this is a rooster, this is a chicken, this is also a boy. This is a flower. These are Persian carpets and a rug. This is something you put behind your back. And this girl is making a carpet. And this is a village mom with beautiful and colorful clothing. And this is a village house. Very classic and beautiful. So now let's get to the words. Okay. We start with رودخانه. رودخانه. Rudkhane is actually two words. One is rud, which means a stream, and one, khane, is home. And together they mean a river. So you would say a rud isn't a stream. It's a smaller. But a home of a stream is bigger. It's Rudkhane. Okay? That's what's the logic behind it, I guess. So we say Rudkhane. We have اردک. اردک. اردک تک 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 اردک. اردک تک 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 اردک. اردک تنها به روی خوابه هنوز نشسته میخواد بخوابه. That is a famous children's song from Amapurang. You should probably listen to it. Now anyways. Ordak means dog. That's it really. Ordak. Ordak. We have sap or cypress, which I guess you don't really need to learn. Just say tree, or as we call it, deracht. Just say deracht. You don't really need to know the type. So deracht. Sarf is a type. It's like cypress. We don't say tree. Anyways, we have otaq or room in English. Otaq. 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 We have gav, which means a cow. Gav. Gav. It's v is like a v, but you don't say the I, just v. Goosefand. Goosefand means ship. Ship. You know, Shaun the Ship. We know it. We love Shaun the Ship. The kids loved it. At least I loved it when I was a kid. I don't know if it's still a thing or not, but Shaun the Ship was big back there. So this is Goosefand. And Shaun the Ship in Persian was translated into Goosefand Bazi Gush, I guess, which means a playful ship or something like that. Sorry, I'm in pain. Okay, now we have pole or bridge. That's really it. Okay, pole. Pole. Do you know cyber pole? Probably can't say this. Pole. 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 Now we have barf. 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 Which means a snow. A snow means barf. We have alaf or grass. Alaf. 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 Okay, now we are on the next ببین و بگو. And I'm gonna do the same that I've done in the last list. توی این عکس ما ببینیم که یک آقایی که کشاورزه داره کشاورزی میکنه و گندم هایی که رسیدن رو جمع میکنه. اینجا احتمالاً بچه هاش رو داریم میبینیم که دارن بهش کمک میکنن توی این پروسه. و اینجا میبینیم که آقای کشاورز با بچه هاش به خط شدن و دارن نماز میخونن. و اینجا هم میبینیم که با بچه هاش نشستن و دارن غذا میخورن. It's a really beautiful and simple story. So we see a farmer harvesting its wheat. And in here we see his children are helping him. In this one we see him standing to pray to God. And some detail is that in Islam women should pray behind men, and as you can see the detail is kind of there. The men are, a bit more ahead of the women, but that is not correct. The women should be far behind the men. I actually know that. So her namaz is not accepted by God. I know she is not really doing anything. Okay, anyways. Now in here they are eating lunch. Very wholesome, very kind, very beautiful story. So we have a با هم بخوانیم or sing together or a poem here. This one is very simple. Sabzo, sabzo, sabs, which means green and green and green. So I'm gonna sing this to you. Sango, sango, sang. کوهسارها شر و شر و شر آبشارها صاف و صاف و صاف جویبارها سبز و سبز و سبز کشتارها کشتزارها کشتزار باز و باز و باز چشم آفتاب شاد و شاد و شاد خنده های آب قصه ها همه دور 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 کار و زندگی جور و جور و جور محمود کیان. Now I'm gonna translate this song too. This is really simple, okay? So we have rock. Sang means rock. Rock and rock and rock. The mountains. کوهسارها means the mountains. Shor, shor, shor. Shor doesn't mean anything. It's a sound of it that we have for rivers. We say the river makes a shor shor sounds. Or رودخونه صدای شور شور آب میده. شور شور آب. The sound of the water of the river. شور 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 شور. So we say آبشارها. Or what? I'm recording. We have آبشارها or the waterfalls. صاف و صاف و صاف. صاف means flat. Flat, flat, flat. The جویبارها or the streams, they are very flat, I guess. شاد و شاد و شاد. Happy and happy and happy. شاد means happy in Persian. خنده های آب. The laughter of the water. خنده means laughter. We're laughing. And آب means water. قصه ها همه. قصه means sadness. همه means all. All the sadness. دور دور دور. Dur means very far away. Far. They are very far. All the sadnesses are far away from us. Dure, dure, dure. The more you say it, far, 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 far away. He was really far, far. Dure, 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 dure. خیلی دور. خیلی دور. کار و زندگی. کار means work. زندگی means life. Life and work. جور, جور, جور. Sort it out. جور means sort. So sort and sort and sort. جوره جوره جور خیلی جوره. And I guess that's it for today lesson. So for this video I want you to go and write down lesson 3 or درس 3. This is 3, okay? Remember that. And I want you to write down till the end of lesson 3. And if you have any problems, ask me on the Telegram channel. I'm not gonna teach you much in here. I want you to figure it out. I feel like I've done it in the past video. These are all the same, just new syllables. This one is me, which is close to M. Me, which we also would write down as me, or me in middle word. So we have samal, or we have lamal. I'm just making words up for you to understand. Or me alone, like on, which is not connected, but it's a word still. So write all of this down. We have me as a new syllable, and also have se, which sounds like S. So we have se, which sounds like S. And you can write it down like this, which is connected to something like be. And here you can learn all the ways we write it down, but it's usually like this. You see this? It have 3 T's, as you would imagine it, and something that goes after it. So it's either connected like this one or ended like this. These are the 2 new syllables. Nothing really about it. You probably can do it by yourself. So that was the video. I hope you have a great day or a great rest of your whole life. If you had any question with this homework or anything really about Persian and you wanted help, I'm here for you in the Telegram channel and Discord channel. You can subscribe, like, and share this to your friends that you want to learn Persian. Anyways, thank you for watching.